Hey guys, this is Mr. Bennett, and this is Unit 9. We've actually just finished 9.4, 9.3, and 9.6. So we've talked about molar mass, molar counting, or just counting with moles, and molar volume. So we really have three different things that we can do with moles. So what I thought I would do is make a short video just kind of summarizing how we use moles and how you can tell when to use molar mass, counting, or molar volume. So you have three different things you can do. So how do you pick which one to use and when? So it all comes down to, we have this unit, the mole, right? And generally speaking, it's a counting unit, but we can apply it to other things. So as I said, we can do three things with it. First thing is you can count. Okay. Second thing is, meaning, by the way, count particles. Okay. Second thing is you can deal with mass. So find the mass of a molecule or an atom or substance. And the third thing is you can find the volume of a gas at STP. This one's kind of specific. It has to be a gas and it has to be at STP. So the question is, how do I know if I'm counting, dealing with mass, or dealing with volume? Well, you look at the units. So if the units are things like, let's see, molecules, formula units, or even atoms, okay, then you know you're counting, because these are units of counting. If the units are something like grams, or if it's talking anything about mass, then you're dealing with mass. And if there are units of liters, or if they're talking about the volume and they start dealing with gases and STP, then you know you're dealing with volume. Okay? So what does that really mean? Okay? Well, if you identify the problem as being a counting problem, that means that your mole is probably going to be compared with or converted using the number 6 times 10 to the 23rd. Okay? If you've identified it as a mass problem, that means you're going to have to find the mass from the periodic table in grams, right? So you'll look up whatever the substance is on the periodic table and find its mass and then put it in grams, right? Don't forget to round those numbers to whole numbers, with the exception of chlorine, right? Because chlorine gets rounded to 35.5. And then finally, if you identify it as being for volume, okay, if it's a problem about volume, that then means that you are going to use the value 22.4 liters. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how things work. This is how you choose or determine whether it's a counting problem, mass problem, or volume problem. This is a really simple way of looking at it. So yes, things are going to get a little more complicated than that, but for now, as we practice identifying these problems, okay, these are things to be looking for. Specifically, you want to look at the units that the question is asking for. All right, hopefully that helps. We'll see you in class.